Thank you to each of you for your cooperation. This is an extremely difficult time for you and for a lot of other people. We have been out there in the neighborhoods assessing the properties, and what we have seen is disturbing in a lot of cases. These are your homes and your livelihoods. And our inspectors have been greeted with nothing but compassion and open arms from everybody that's been in their house, saying, yes, we welcome you. We want you to come in here and make sure that our home is safe. And I tell you what, that's what makes Cedar Rapids special, and I just want to thank you for that. Now let me explain what we're doing and try to be as clear as I can. I want you to understand what is going on is a very systematic approach to trying to take care of basically a dangerous situation and a disaster. The first wave went through. They were looking for life safety issues. We were making sure somebody wasn't still inside the house. We were making sure there wasn't any part of recovery or gas leaks or issues like that. That had to take place immediately. The next wave is what the Code Enforcement Division is doing. We are going through homes systematically. We're starting on the perimeter on the outside and working our way in. As you have indicated, we have about 125 inspectors out there right now. They're working hard. We have 7,200 parcels that we know are affected in Cedar Rapids. Of that, we believe there are about 5,200 residents affected. These are just ballpark figures I got from the assessor. What we are doing right now, the inspectors have worked in the time check area on the northwest side, west of Ellis Boulevard and west of the railroad tracks. They're working their way all the way south to First Avenue. We hope to be completed with a lot of placarding in that area by the end of the day. They're also continuing, to work east toward the river and south to I-380. Then we are going to begin working west of 6th Street Southwest and progress to the east on I-380. I know this is a lot to take in all at once. And we also began work in the Rompon area this afternoon. This is a tedious task because you have to go through, and we do care about putting people back in their house. We don't just want to say, yeah, let's inspect to go in there and have somebody get hurt. So let me explain the triage system. We are using, four colors, and I'm not trying to be simple with this, but perhaps this is the easiest way to understand it. If you're driving in your car, you come up to a traffic signal device, you have red, yellow, and green. When it's green, that means go. You can go in your house. All right? Green says we inspected it. We did not find any apparent structural hazards. You're able to occupy that house. It's okay. After we put the green placard on there. In fact, you don't even really need to get a contractor or anybody out there to check things out unless that's your desire. We don't believe water reached any electrical outlets or there's any gas issues. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the green placard. It says inspected at the top. That means it's clear for you to go in. The next one is like a traffic signal device. Yellow means caution. And what we put on there is limited entry. You should go in there and perhaps get some belongings. The safety might be questionable. You want to be very careful when they're yellow because we'll not be able to turn on the gas or electric until this is professionally inspected. Perhaps the water breached an electrical outlet or a water heater was moved off the space, those kind of issues. And again, like a traffic signal, red means stop. We believe that the structure is unsafe. We have professionals out there evaluating that right now. They're doing their best to evaluate the foundations and the walls and those types of issues. They're looking at the interior, the plumbing, the heating, the electrical. If it's not safe, we're putting a red placard on here and we don't want you to go in. The last placard doesn't really fit a traffic signal device, and unfortunately we are going to have some homes in Cedar Rapids that will be considered, the only resolution, effective resolution is going to be demolition. There's some that are off their foundation, they're not even recognizable, and we may have a couple hundred of those. All right? I'm not trying to, I think it's important to give you the facts and the pertinent information, all right? So please try to remain calm. We're going to go systematically through here, and your safety will be the #1 priority. Okay, so again, the green needs to go, it's inspected, you're clear to go. Yellow, you can go in there, but don't stay in there because you're not going to have your electricity or gas turned on until it's been inspected by a professional. And then the next step is the red, don't go in, and then unfortunately the blue.